Jazz, bringing you part 3 of my VHS DVD collection. Oh boy, it's going to be a long series. I mean, I'm only on my, my first big bag of it, guys. So, we have the complete 21st season of South Park. Boy, does Cartman look uninterested. That guys, that there made my day. That there's really good. Very clever. And there's a missile I just realized. And now she... Oh, I just noticed the difference though. She was uninterested and now he's interested in... Well... I just realized just how different that is there. There's Nathan... Jimmy, Timmy, and made a save. There is a Randy doing something completely inappropriate. There are the old ladies. And there's them again. I'm just trying to make sure I don't have any other incidents. But there's two. So there's... Yeah. PC Principal and Strong Women. And there are all the episodes on season 21 there. We have South Park, the complete 6th season. Now, I don't know if this was one of the first DVDs that I got of South Park. I'm not 100% sure. But I know that I started watching South Park when I was 14 years old, and that was around the 6th season, or a little bit after. So I'm just trying to think, around 6th or 7th season is when I was allowed to watch South Park. And then I eventually caught up on all of them. I know, surprisingly. You know, there's the trying to rescue the veal, there's Santa. But I do remember that I did watch South Park, before this showing. Try the best I can to show you, because I have to turn around all the time. And there is Chaos and General Desiree. And then we got... Oh yeah, I remember this one. My Precious! That was a very clever episode when they were trying to return the tape, but they did not understand, why it was so important that they got it back. Like, it's so funny, right, how different, right, a kid's point of view is, just saying. This is the complete 7th season. But I mean, when you're a kid, everything is different, pretty much. So it's just... Okay, now this is the season with Cass and Bonita. I thought it was, but look, see there? It's pretty much confirming that is the season with kidnapping Butters and Raisins, and there's no... Oh, okay, yeah. It's when they had that I'm a little bit country. And I think this is the first season that showed Raisins. Yeah, I'm a little bit rock and roll. There's Stan. He's trying to play music. I think this is one of the times where Wendy and Hip sort of break up. Okay, yeah, Cartman, not very appropriate. And Stan is embarrassed by it. But yeah, it's funny to say that I have a big history with South Park. I mean, Rugrats obviously is my absolute favorite childhood show, but this is probably my favorite show in general. Season 20! Token's Life Matters! I mean, I don't know why, but maybe because my mother, like, I remember she told me that I wasn't allowed to watch it till I was at least 18, right? And I remember there was a funny story where I was like 7 years old and Mom wasn't paying attention, so she turned it on and there was a cartoon, and then it was South Park. I kind of knew. And then I'm like, Mommy, that's South Park! Stupid child. I could have watched it, she wouldn't have noticed. But I was such a stupid, good child that I'm like, Mommy, that's South Park, I'm not allowed to watch. I was an incredibly stupid child. But in my defense again, I had a disability. Even then, disabilities never go away. Or unless you're in an accident, you don't naturally get it, right? Like, you can get brain damage and have a disability that way, but if there's nothing that happened to you, you don't just catch a disability. So I was a stupid, innocent child. Any other child my age, or 10 years old, would say, ooh, I'm not allowed to watch that. But she doesn't know. Right? But no, I had to be a stupid child. Oh well. South Park, Bigger, Longer, and Uncut. Yes, this was released before I was allowed to watch it. And that was about the same time, actually. I was 7 or 8 years old when that incident I just told you occurred. So I was born in 91, this was released in 99. So yeah, you could do the math with how old I was then. Wasn't allowed to watch it till I was 14, and I was about between 7 and 8 years old at that time, so yeah, that was a good 6 years before I was allowed to watch it. But I own it, and this doesn't work as well as some of my tapes, just like the Simpsons movie, but what can you do? You do what you can. I own it in my collection, which is great. South Park Season 23. I figured I had Season 23. It's Season 24 and onward that I don't know if they have a DVD set for it yet. But trust me, if I could see there's a DVD set, I will be getting it eventually. With how big of a fan I am. Whoa. Oh, I'm not letting another incident like that happen. Disc 1. And Disc 2. And there it has the episodes on the back of them, telling what I have on each one. So all the episodes for Season 23, which again was in the era when it was shorter in a way. So yeah, let's take a little break from South Park. Futurama, Bender's Big Score, an all-new feature-length epic. This is flat, though, I'll admit. Actually, I got a funny story to say about Futurama. Christmas this year, I went down to my cousin's house for Christmas Eve, and wait, before I do that, that's holographic. Okay. ADD brain, go away. But I was only allowed to be there for a little bit because my aunt was not feeling good. So me and my cousin, who has ADD, was diagnosed with ADD, were watching Futurama. He was watching it on, was it Disney Plus? I believe it was Disney Plus. But we watched an episode, I think and a half, of Futurama. There. Get that out of there. But Disney Plus did have some episodes. We did that, and I helped him purchase a game with the money he got for Christmas early, from his sister. So it was a nice little time. And as I said, it was a while from there that I watched Futurama, and it was really good. It was so long since I watched it. The last time I watched it, I think, was when we lost internet, and I had all these DVDs, right? So I was watching everything I owned, right? I literally almost watched every, like, South Park, Simpsons, Family Guy, Futurama. I was so bored at that time that I got my complete set out there. We got Futurama Volume 5. Now, I don't think I own everything Futurama. There's probably been more released and all that for one since then. But I do got quite a bit. Okay, yep, the disc is buried behind this Futurama. That's neat. They're the episodes, I believe, so it's a 2-disc set, then. And it's the same thing almost, so there wasn't much to show you there. So, as I said, I don't think I own everything Futurama, but I'm not as big. I mean, I like it, and I can understand, I can see what was so good about it, right? When I watched it with my cousin at Christmas, but it's something that I wouldn't completely collect right away, because I'm not as big of a fan as I am with South Park. Alright, the complete 16th season. I should have never went ziplining. That was a classic. Just like I shouldn't be alive. That's what it was based on. Which is, it's a creepy show. Like, it's a scary show. I mean, imagine, though, you going through something so traumatic. Oh, yes, I remember this episode, too. Again, okay, stop, ADD, brain, stop. But it was scary. Here's a better way to go back. Like, people go through situations where they shouldn't be alive, and they do a documentary on it. This is what it's based on, only it's something completely monotonous, because it's just ziplining, and they've died of boredom, right? They don't like it that way. But this is the famous, you know, where that do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do, yeah, you know, you wouldn't want to be caught singing it, and wow. Oh, yes, the Fat Cartman and Honey Boo Boo. Was it Sarcastaball? Yes, that is, we got, you know, what is it, the episode where you do memes, or, you know, those little things, poses, and you take pictures of it. I remember that. Well, I forget what they called it, though. We have, when he was trying to get, Token and Nicole, was it? Together? And Cupid me? Like, there was a new episode of South Park, and there probably is one out as I'm recording this today. There's, when Butters goes for his, you know, because he's grumpy, and they have this culture, right? I remember that, and actually, that is one of my favorite episodes, because it was just a light Butter and Kenny's episode. I believe that Kenny remained alive in that episode, surprisingly. It was one of the episodes where they thought he died, but he did not die, and it's awesome, right, that he actually managed to stay alive. In an episode in the end of it, and there's the Hits Volume 1, South Park. So I don't know, I don't think I owned Volume 2, if they even had a Volume 2. I don't know if I would get it. As much as I'm a South Park collector, there's so much that I would do that way. Like, I have all the seasons, and I have the movie, like the big things. But yeah, this pretty much is some of their favorite episodes in one, you know, set here, and it just shows what the discs are, and they're just it has Stan and Kyle, so it just has Stan and Kyle on there. Maybe if they do have a disc 2, it has Cartman and Kenny, maybe, I don't know. But they have to say only what disc number it is there. Which is neat, though. I mean, they're brilliant creators, Matt and Trey, and it's good to see what some of their favorites are. We got here South Park, the complete 3rd season. South Park Season 3 was when it started to get, better, in a way. The first 2 seasons were okay, but I think was it post movie? That's funny. And that's even funnier, ooh, Pokemon, that was literally it's not one of my favorites, but I like it alright. Tweak and cake fighting. Oh, this is when Butters comes more across, it's one of our first time we see him as more of a character than a background character. Poor Pip. He was a good character, honestly. Starvin' Marvin, I believe. Butters doesn't come into real popularity until, was it the 6th season? Oh dear, he's driving Starvin' Marvin. And then we have... Oh yes, they're in the war reenactment. I remember that, where they all play, Cartman gets his guys drunk and they all do a war, a reenactment, which is cool. We have South Park, the complete 2nd season. They did us, and in this one it does get better too than from the first one. They start to come more into their own in this season, but I think Season 3 is where it really starts showing more. Respect by Forta. I love Cartman when he's like that. Oh, she's gonna shoot the bunny! Was it Crabtree, I believe? The fact that they killed her off is kind of a sin. And, oh, he's on the fence. He has a beer. Principal Mackey actually was based on the actual counselor of Trey Parker, so wonder if the guy actually ever saw his betrayal or knew it was him. Oh, on the edge of forever, the boss, they got off. There is... Was it the guy, the chicken liver? Yeah, I think it was. I think I do remember that one. Oh, Cheesy Booth. I love Cheesy Booths. You love Cheesy Booths. Ooh. I remember chicken pox. Yes, I remember this. Because the adults got all of the kids... gave all the kids chicken pox, so they tried to pay them back by giving them the H word. Yet the adults were all the worst they said was, "Oh, you little rascals." Are you kidding me? I mean, I suppose they do realize they kinda asked for it, but still, that wasn't quite an appropriate way to react. Although it wasn't really appropriate the parents gave them chicken pox either. I mean, maybe their intentions were pure while they were young, but... Alright, the first season is where it all started, guys. To think, I don't know if Matt and Trey knew when they did their first episode how big they were going to get. But they did, and it's still going to this day. But I hate to say this, much as I love South Park, I don't think it's going to go as long as The Simpsons. And you know what? Maybe that's a good thing. Oh, poor Kenny. But anyway, because The Simpsons, I'm sorry, kind of dried out with its longevity. I mean, they say that they think South Park's going to come to at least 30 seasons, and you know what? As long as that is, that would be a good ending point if they got to the big 3-0, and then they would just end it. And hopefully they'd be able to end it on a high note by only having 3 seasons. It would be kind of just just the right number. Oh, Satan versus Jesus. And there's another key. I mean, Kenny gets killed so many ways in this season, and this is where the whole killing thing with Kenny started. Actually, I've been recently watching an LS Marks ranking of all the seasons, and he's got some good points in some of those reviews. We got the complete 13th season of South Park. Now, in my opinion, though, has South Park already gone on too long? Yes and no, really. They still are coming out with some pretty good and timeless stuff, right? But maybe it would be best if they ended after their deal. Although they're getting sued apparently for something, so I don't know if the deal will continue on to season 30, but if they do continue on to season 30, I hope that, you know what, I hate to say it, I hope that's where they'll stop. Because even 30 seasons of something is pushing it. Again, see, The Simpsons, they lost track in season 9. At least South Park is past that, you know, it still was, you know, honestly, okay, guys, don't tear me apart. I love The Simpsons, especially the early seasons, but honestly, I'm sorry, guys, South Park had a longer longevity than The Simpsons. Yes, The Simpsons is going on still, but really, how, you know, good is it really now? I mean, I'm surprised that South Park is as good as it is for as long as it is. Mysterion, yes, sorry, I was probably off track there. Yeah, that's season 13 there. Probably should show you back of this as well. Well, I think they did the fighting thing. You know, the WrestleMania. We got the complete 14th season. Oh, you know, when they were Jersey, going Jersey. That was a classic, like that. Kyle was part Jersey, you know, and so is his mother's Jersey. And they had him, like, not in Jersey. But I guess he has the blood of Jersey. Ah, yes, Barbara Streisand, as a mega Barbara Streisand. The complete, oh, that is so cool. I do McBerry Crunch, is that what he is? We got jerseys, ooh. Butters has ladies. Not going where that's going. Oh, yeah, I know what that's doing. Yeah, I know that, how inappropriate that is there. Randy wanted to have, you know what? Oh, that's funny, Nathan being trampled by a dolphin. He sort of asked for it, honestly. And we have, oh, Gordon Cartman. Gordon Cartman, that is clever. But yeah, guys, I'm just saying that with Nathan, yes, you're kind of saying, oh, but he has special needs. That doesn't always excuse assholeness. I'm sorry, but I think the only character I hate worse than Nathan is Cartman. Yeah. But then again, it's hard to top Cartman in anything. Well, guys, so far there's going to be a part 4. I'm trying not to make these videos too long all themselves, so that way you're more likely to watch more of it, even though these are still long. But anyway, if you're excited for part 4, give it a big thumbs up, and if you're new to this channel and like what you see, please subscribe and help this channel a lot. And don't forget to hit the bell notification so you'll know when new videos are coming out. And I'll see you guys in my next video.